Monster Energy Cup Series playoffs from ISM Raceway here in Avondale, Arizona. Let NASCAR Drive be your live race day companion. Follow your favorite drivers with our high-definition in-car cameras that Junior showed us earlier. Visit NASCAR.com/driver. You can download the NASCAR mobile app today. Beautiful shot there of Rattlesnake Hill looking down on this racetrack, Kelly.
Yeah, Chase Elliott already been able to pick up a couple of spots in spite of reporting that his race car is just a little bit too tight. And as Steve said, it's almost better. This team feels like being in a must-win situation than having to consider every single point. Crew Chief Alan Gustafson used a war analogy. He told me if we had to go out there and consider every point, it's kind of like being down in the trenches. We feel like we're more long-range missiles. And he said, so while our position isn't as favorable, Parker, he said, it's not as hostile.
For the 42 car, Kyle Larson, he started 5th and fell back to 6th. It's not as good a story for them. You know, he always talks about being one of the people that likes to move around the earliest, move his line around, find that groove that no one else is running in. But it was really Denny Hamlin up there at the front who was the first to go to the top, and his team was relaying that information to Kyle Larson, but he chose not to move that car up to a higher groove. Right now, just reporting that it's a little too loose in the center of the corners to be able to do that. They're not able to get up there and use that line he likes so much.
Everyone starts the season in February with the goal of winning races and trying to win a championship in Miami. The 4 of Kevin Harvick, this perhaps could be the most stressless race he's ever had. He did what he needed to do. He won last week at Texas. He has advanced, so you don't want to throw the race away. I think it's very important for this team to go out and kind of force execution. Make sure your team is ready for Miami. Not to forget that in 12 months' time, this will be the championship race. So Kevin Harvick in the 4 car, a driver that used to dominate Phoenix, has become a little more normal here. It's a good opportunity to come without pressure, try to improve on your race car.
But Steve, think of the mix of emotions they came in with here last year. Kevin Harvick, remember they had won at Texas but were penalized for a post-race infraction, came here without their crew chief and really had to fight from a down position. Kevin talked about that this week and talked about how it's one of the greatest highs in sports when everyone can think they've got you down. They're maybe even laughing at you, and you come back and you laugh at them. He made his way to Miami last year under big circumstances.
Yeah, Dave, and the 19 of Mark Truex Jr. really in the same boat. They won at Martinsville. They're guaranteed in the championship for Steve.
So much so that Cole Pearn changed his at-track personnel this weekend. He left key members at home to prepare that Miami car. The car chief, once this car was put through inspection, he left Phoenix to get back to North Carolina, continue to work on that car. So when we talk about the advantage of locking in early, that's what we're talking about. What's the one thing you can't buy is time. And that's what the 19 did by winning at Martinsville.